Hey, you might wonder what beautiful place I'm in. So I'll say I'm in the Headlands in the Marin, and and I'm wearing a T-shirt, which which invokes a tour that didn't happen because of the pandemic. It was called Boston Cream, and it was going to be me and Fanny and Ariana, and we were going to go to Boston and Ireland and tour together, which was such a great idea because we're all um, either from those places or in love with them. And but it didn't happen because of the pandemic. So what remains is the T-shirt, which Ariana brilliantly made before the tour. And so I don't know. I never have very many new ideas. So I would say, among everything, Fanny remains about the least dead person I know. And there's so much work. Like, I've read a lot of Fanny, but there's still so much work that I haven't read. So it's great that the breath continues, and the breath keeps recycling, and it's a great future and present to have with this person who I love so much. We all love so much. I'm going to read a poem, and it's just my favorite poem of Fanny's that I've found yet, and it's untitled, and it's from her selected, and here goes. Like a sheep sweating inside its thick coat, the earth settles and steams and lives by friction. Sunlight ignites the skyline, clean green after rain. Even wood is sick for the heat inside it to be met, and I associate. Now, I don't think that was the greatest reading of that poem, but I guess I will just say that I will say the obvious, which is that she invokes nature from the inside, which is an amazing thing to do, to go into the body of the sheep, to feel the trembling and the becoming of the earth, and just like how we absolutely stand here and witness it all. And Fanny was such a poet of nature, but it does all that in two stanzas, and then it just has this one little line all by itself that goes, and I associate, which just blows my mind every time I read that. Because it just feels like there's all of nature, and then there's the poet who's kind of Fanny, but kind of not, kind of deeply anonymous. And I think she wrote with tremendous anonymity, which I think was an amazing power for a poet. And I just think she just evokes what one of the versions of the task of the poet is, which is to be continually becoming, to be in a place of imagining and keep imagining, and be such a partner to nature. And then it just, even though the poem ends with a period, it just opens to everything.